Hi everybody, I'm Jim from M&M Tools and Machinery. We're here with Brad again, and we're doing an actual user review of the 209HH Powermatic. Want to get Brad's thoughts. Take us away. What do you think?
The 209 is a fantastic planer. The Powermatic line, you can't say anything bad about it. It is the standard. I've had the original planers that I've used when I was growing up was the old Delta Rockwell 12-inch planers, which were great.
Right.
And then they went to just the Deltas, and I kind of felt at that point that maybe they had dropped off a little bit. And if you're in the business for something that can really process a lot of wood all day long, multiple gearing, big table surface, good outfeed and infeed tables that come with it, you don't have to buy accessories and things like that, this is it. So again, with the Powermatic, you get the robust, very clean line adjustments for the user. This is a helical head unit.
Right.
It's been fantastic. I ran thousands of board feet of wood through it, and I've only turned the heads once.
Very good.
So in 3 years, I'm still on the
second side.
Second side.
So everybody, look at previous videos we have for the helical head description and kind of explanation.
Beyond that, the adjustments are really great. The ruler adjustment here, I wouldn't take it for complete accuracy, but it's very close. It's within a 16th of an inch. But you just break the brakes on the side. You adjust your table in the carriage to where you want to be.
Notice how easy this is.
So easy. And then,
for the record, Brad takes very good care of his tools. I don't know if you can see that in his shop, but yeah.
well, we try to. But you just set the brakes again, turn it on, and run your wood through. Beyond that, there is a little bit of maintenance curve that you do need to watch out for these things. The more that you take care of them, the better. Just making sure you have your gearings oiled. This is a gear-driven opportunity. It does have a B, C, and D gear drive on it. To be honest with you, I've never changed it. I just don't feel like you need to. I've worked in cabinet shops and certain softwoods and other things that you get into chipping and hard surface scaling that you need to change your gearing, but 99% of the time you can just use the factory gearing that it comes in.
Same set. Very good, very good. This is a 5-inch port.
Yes.
So that's one thing everybody needs to know. So you will need to reduce it if you have 4-inch. But Brad, what'd you do here?
We just dropped about an 8-inch vertical down on a 5-inch dust port.
Cool.
And then ran this is code for what the county we're in for an industrial. It's an anti-static drop down. But I will say this, it needs every bit of that 5-inch to get the chips through. Okay. Especially if you're really hogging it through and taking off some serious wood. It will handle it. You want to make sure you have a really good dust collection with this unit. It is heavy. It's not something, it does come with wheels, but it's not something you necessarily want to move around every day.
And it's probably not quite as mobile in tight situations.
It isn't. One thing that you will find, and I can't overstate, is these wheels on top. You know, when you first think about it, you're not too sure about why you need the wheels. But when you come through your wood, you can see that's going to pass through, and you need to make other passes. Being able to throw your wood up on top of the unit and keep it up there is fantastic. And so, just to keep the process going.
How thick, what do you think on depth of cut on these?
Oh, I've taken 3/16, and it will go through no problem.
Very good.
Knotty alders, Alaskan yellow cedar, pine. If you're getting into your hard jatobas and African rosewoods, I wouldn't take that much, but 3/16 on your more softer medium woods, absolutely go right through.
That was a good jump.
Absolutely.
Good. And then what do you think about, so one of the concerns people have sometimes is edges. If it's wider than a certain length, have you had any issues with hitting the edge or coming in at an angle? Or
I haven't. I tend to, just for myself, I tend to pick a block or two where I will run my first rough surface through this side, and then for some reason I run my my second more clean side over on this side. Because
cool.
very rarely are you using 12-inch, 10-inch boards. You just can't find them nowadays. So a lot of what you're using is 4s and 6s.
Very cool.
So in this machine, I will say you can double stack it. You can triple stack it too. You can shove a board through and then shove another board and another board, have a guy on the other side and just start feeding. You can process more at one time. It's not a single board unit. You can go 2 or 3 boards at a time and just move your material.
Very cool. So parting thoughts on this one?
Parting thoughts, it's an A+. It's not an A-, it's not an A. This is an A+. The top is fantastic. You do want to do some maintenance on your surfaces. This has some pitch on it right here, but using the glide coat, fantastic. Once a year, I'll get in and really do a hard steel wool on it, get all the pitch and stuff, and then oil them up and keep them protected. But beyond that, the surfaces are great.
Okay.
So
very good.
I totally recommend it.
Very good. Thanks, Brad.
Hey, welcome, Jim.